From Old Church Road in Mechanicsville, Mended Sparrow Incorporated looks like your average horse farm. Most of the nearly dozen horses there were rescued from another country.
She'll go beat.
Founder Shahnaz Deyette says now they're doing the rescuing.
She's a good girl.
For those on the front lines.
It's not therapy. However, it's impactful.
Since 2022, the nonprofit has offered equine-assisted services for military members, veterans, teachers, and first responders for free. That looks like walking, grooming, or even riding a horse in group settings.
Come on. Those special moments happen.
Led by coaches, not clinicians.
It's not a facility where we diagnose. It's not a facility where we treat some sort of illness. Your past stays with your past.
Deyette's past is what drove her to start Mended Sparrow, a military career that started off with a scarring moment.
You're 19, and you would never expect within part of that first couple of years of being in the military, you experience being raped. But the gentleman was found guilty.
She later served in Iraq and was severely injured with no time to digest what she'd experienced.
You really didn't have time to process because you were only sent off 10 days, and then you had to come back on the ship and continue on with the deployment. And so it just kind of promoted that, hey, put it on the shelf, but keep on going.
After years on the front lines, Deyette eventually left.
It was the hardest decision I could have ever made in my entire life, of knowing how much I invested my life. But I knew that I was not going to have a life if I didn't work on myself.
She went to school studying psychology and began working with horses, seeing their therapeutic value firsthand.
Just to have time for you, that self-care, to be able to process things you weren't able to process before.
So far, over 100 clients, like Rachel, have too.
It's just so relaxing, so peaceful being with the horses.
She often comes back to volunteer.
I think that you can just be you. You don't have to be anything else. Nobody expects anything of you. And, you show up how you show up, and the horses show up how they show up, and cool things tend to happen.
Clients are encouraged to show up as much as they want, whenever they want. Deyette says the farm will always be there.
This is your path, your journey, and we're here to support you in that aspect. And also to know that knowing you can come back as many times as you want to build that relationship, that you're not alone.
In Hanover County, I'm Elizabeth Holmes, CBS 6 News.